from Camp Punk. What was it? That's what I wanted to say.
I called the
We can call it a
chemical
what now?
imbalance to what nows.
That's what
Yeah,
it was. Thank you.
yeah.
Did you call them?
The
I
what now?
called chemical imbalance to what nows.
Yes, the chemical imbalance, how they came up with the name the what nows, remember?
Right.
Yeah. But in my defense, we did like 11 interviews that day, and I believe somebody might have given me a handful of mushrooms. Ooh.
Oh, last time I
Oh,
vote, no,
we're already live stream, so that one's in the ethers now.
we did a brief interview with Michi and Mike from Mega Infinity at Pioneer Valley Ska Fest. It was like, what, 15, 20 minutes, I guess.
Yes, I believe so.
So that was another day where there were like 11 or 12 interviews done in one day or some shit like that.
That's true. There's a lot of bands that day.
Yeah, that was fun. So welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having
We,
us.
we did say we were going to do a full episode when your new album
Thanks
was
for
about to
letting
come
us
out.
have you.
Here we are. What's up? Thanks for letting us have you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyways, yeah, I wasn't even gonna join in on this because I've got like some organizing stuff to do. But then I was on my way back from work and I was listening to Mood Poisoning, and I'm like, all right, it
Ooh, I love
struck a
that.
nerve for
What
me.
kind of organizing do you do?
Yes, a lot. I'm a busybody. I'm a city commissioner for Mount Pleasant. I am a member of the Indivisible Central Michigan and DSA of Isabella County, and I work with Spark as well and Michigan Resist. Like it's just all the organizing because we need to be organized to
Yeah.
actually stand a chance with all the things going on.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Thank you
my
for what you do.
what I'm working on tonight is trying to get union halls to take part in the general strike that Minnesota is calling for on Friday, because that is the entire point of unions, is to show up in solidarity for one another, just like the UAW showed up for the IBEW, showed up for the labor unions, showed up for the nurses unions, showed up teachers unions, and so on and so forth. So why it's just one state that's like, yeah, we're going to do this general strike that we should have had like a year ago, in my personal opinion, is beyond me. So me and my Thule are pushing other union halls and other trades and other states to join in. So if we have any listeners that are a member of a union right now, call your representatives and be like, hey, let's do this damn thing.
I
Speaking
agree.
of
All right,
Ryan,
I'm off my soapbox now.
Yeah, thanks for taking the
That's
time
very
to
important.
scout tonight, Ryan.
did you do
Yeah.
anything interesting this weekend, Ryan? Last weekend?
I got to host a concert. It was so cool. We figured out our sound shit, and it
Sounded
was
good.
a really good time. I'm glad that you said it sounded good too, because yeah, we had an amp that was being overloaded, and causing a lot of distortion. So yeah, we figured that out, and everything went off like a hitch, and it was everybody got to play on the set for Finding Nemo. So it was just a magical moment under the sea.
So I'm trying to think of a way to say this which is not offensive, so guide me, which really sounds offensive when you start off saying I'm trying not to be offensive. So Mount Pleasant, would you call it a little bit on the countryside, a little small town?
Yeah, I mean, it's only
Oh,
like 20,000 people and it's in the middle of nowhere. There's a
and
whole lot
there's
of farms.
bars. There's
There's a
bars.
lot of farms and some bars because there's college town.
So that makes it like so it was very interesting to me just the we talk about building scenes and went to there's probably what 75 people there. I'm making up a number where you can go with it if I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
of course. Yeah.
Uh, and they were from all different walks of life. So like we are at this punk rock show with I think Ryan's mom. Was your mom there?
My mom was not there this
Not
time.
this time. Okay. Well, somebody I thought was Ryan's mom was there, and people from just the local community. It was kind of fun to see, and he had a good mesh of bands. I do have to ask a question though. So new metal, okay? Two
We do
questions.
love new metal.
We do love new metal.
The band was named New Metal, and they did new metal. Am I right?
New media is new media.
Oh shoot! New media did new metal though. It was new metal music,
Yeah.
right? So they
Yeah,
just switched
perfect.
two of the letters.
You were close.
Yep.
I was close. It's not as funny to me anymore though. Now that it's new media, I thought it was new metal and they were playing new metal.
Missed opportunity, I guess.
Yep. So so now that we all know about Ryan, we thought it would be fun to learn a little bit
I'm
about.
glad I could be here for you guys to interview me.
You're welcome. Uh, we thought we learn a little bit about our guests today. So we're going to ask you guys to humor us and play a game with us. Are you willing?
Love games.
We
Oh,
do
you
love
did
Awesome.
so
games.
good.
Because if you said no at this point, it would be really awkward for us at least.
um,
So you either need something to write with or your phone that you could take notes on. Something nearby. You're not going to write novels. Perfect.
Or we can just trust their answers, Eric.
We could, or we can just trust you. But so we are going to
okay, I'm ready.
all right, we're going to ask a question and either A, write it down, or B, Jess wants to go in the trust thing here. But we want you both to answer the question for the other person.
Okay.
So do you remember
okay.
the old school Newlywed show? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
All right, it's kind
I'm not familiar, but you
Okay.
I'll go by you.
Then you're going to answer for each other and see if you can get it right.
Yeah. So you don't say your answer, you write it down,
Yeah.
and then we have to.
I see.
But you were
Okay.
saying her answer, and she is saying your answer.
I see.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Can you explain that right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see how the first one.
Is there a prize?
Sure, Jess. What are you going to give the winner?
This is your game, Eric.
Eric will dye his hair a color of your choice.
There you go.
There you go. I kind of like the green meshed with the pink in the background, though.
Mhm. I think I'm keeping the pink wall on.
All right, start your game.
All right. So the first couple, hopefully you guys will have the same answers for. If you don't, it makes for good podcasting. Okay. So you two, from my understanding, are married, correct?
Yes, we are.
All right. What is your anniversary date?
We're writing it down, or?
Yeah,
me?
write it down.
Oh.
And then you answer. Oh. All right. Who's going first?
Stakes are high in this.
I'll go first.
Okay.
July 10th, 2012.
See, he said our dating anniversary.
Oh,
I
you're right.
said our
dating.
wedding anniversary.
Oh, wait. I'm
Oh.
gonna put no
Do
wait.
you think that I would say the dating anniversary though?
I was gonna say I have both.
Oh.
Okay, I just put the wedding one.
All right. What's the wedding?
October 1st, 2022.
October 1st, 2022. So yeah.
That's like I'm like, wow, they've been married. I was doing the math. I'm like, for 14 years already. That's crazy.
Oh no, we would have to have got married like when we were like very very younger.
That's it. That's what it's
Like right when we met. For some reason, I was thinking like when we started dating.
gotcha. Which will lead us to our next question. Where did you meet?
That I remember.
I mean, you remembered the other one too. You just had like the bonus points because you knew like
That's true. I answered it wrong, but it's like, wait, I know two things. Look how smart I am.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
It was such an opportunity to like set yourself up, like, oh, I knew you were the one since that day, you know, that type of
Since
thing. You know, it was a missed
7/10
opportunity.
2012. Okay, I got it.
Go for it.
All right. Wall bams that we both worked at.
Yeah, I said wall bums at work.
Oh.
Actually has a slight ska connection. When we first started, the first thing she ever said to me, I was wearing a Streetlight Manifesto shirt,
That's true.
and she
We
was
had
"Oh, I
like we
like
had to wear these button-up shirts, and he went over to like the clock and took off his button-up shirt, and he had
clocking
his,
out for the day."
he had his yellow streetlight shirt on under, and I was like, "Oh, cool shirt."
That was our first ever interaction.
Yeah,
Aw,
that's what happened.
that is awesome. All right, Jess, you ready?
For seeing that shirt, where did you decide to spend your first date?
Oh.
Do, 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 do.
Is this Jeopardy?
It is me.
Well,
I mean, I
I
think it's a theme
Wrong
song
game
for all
show.
of us.
I understand. We got something.
All right.
All right.
Somebody's not on DJ duty, so
I put, since I remember there was the two parts, we went to a pizzeria right across the street from where we worked called Phil's Pizza. And then afterwards we went to Carvel
Yeah, I put Phil's Pizza and Carvel. I thought that's what you would say.
at the end of the day. Oh, we're doing
Oh,
pretty
you
good.
guys are
Good
good.
up Annie on these questions. These two are in sync.
All right. So the next question is the other person's first concert that they attended.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. I think we actually were talking about this recently. So I think they're at the same. Oh wait, no, I won't. No hints.
Oh,
No hints.
it was the same show. I love when that happens. You know, you meet a friend and then all of a sudden you start talking about all these other shows that you've been to. Like, oh yeah, I went to that. I went to that one too. Oh my god, do you remember when this happened?
Yeah, that's happened before. Yeah, you realize you were in the
We
same
were
room
both
before
there.
you.
Yeah, you're show me's for years. You know, before you actually meet.
All right, you ready? All right, who goes first?
His first concert was My Chemical Romance, Lincoln Park, Taking Back Sunday. I don't remember where, but it was like a bunch of bands.
is that
No,
correct?
that's right. I feel like you could. I feel like you could guess the venue.
Nassau Coliseum,
Close.
Jones Beach.
Yes.
Oh,
All right. Yes. I remember yours was Blink-182 and Newfound Glory, also at Jones Beach Amphitheater.
Yep.
And I remember you telling me that your mom brought you, and they lit the words "fuck" in giant letters on fire.
They did.
And she was like, "Uh-oh, maybe this wasn't the best show to bring my kids."
Yeah, my brother and I were like 11 and 9. It was fine.
I mean, I feel like you're probably like, "Whoa, that's so cool."
That is awesome.
Yeah, they're both actually at the same venue.
I didn't realize it was the same venue.
And you named the full Project Revolution 2007 festival lineup.
No.
There was like a lot of bands.
I remember the ones that I liked the most.
I mean, those were like the bigger ones. Now, looking back, like that's like
Pretty sad.
that show would have probably cost like
$1,000.
like $1,000 now. It was taking a My Chemical Romance and Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
And
Probably literally would have cost
it
$1,000.
would be
And that
insane.
Link
now.
show is pretty hefty now too.
Yeah, exactly.
It really would be.
This was 2007. Was my first show. Who else? Him played.
Yeah, I
They're
wrote
not a
down
band. I don't
him.
think they're a band anymore.
I did write down him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Love metal band.
That's all I could remember.
Let me get the chat up on here.
Ryan, you want to get one in?
I was going back to organizing. Sorry. I will think of one.
How dare you
I'll get another one.
multitask?
I know. I told you I was going to. We've got 36 hours before the strike is supposed to take place. Like, the irons are hot. Skip me. I'll get another one.
Doing pretty good so far.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
He's gonna figure out where we're at now.
What was the first place the other person played live, and with what other bands? Were you in other bands before?
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
Guess we're gonna find out.
The first so our each respective like first show. Not
Yeah.
like where we first saw each other play.
Exactly. Your
Okay,
first show playing.
I think I know this one. Hold on. Okay, I know I got it.
I feel like at this point we could go honor system if you guys don't want to have to type each one down.
Yeah, they're nailing it so far. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I got mine. I feel like I have like I won't no hints.
All right.
I'm gonna win.
Okay, I'm gonna be
Requires a time.
honest. I remember it was a bar. It was 21 plus, and you guys weren't 21 yet. But I don't know the name.
I don't think that was it.
Oh, it was the barbecue in the Model UN backyard.
Oh yes, Model
Yeah.
Congress, not Model UN.
Sorry, Model Congress.
Pretty close though.
It was a barbecue. Okay.
It was my high school. Yes, I was in like a metalcore band in high school. This was like a very, very early version of it. We played a
Put somebody's pool party in the backyard.
it was just like a backyard show. It was like a what's it called? The Model Congress had like these different like little party barbecues over the summer, and I guess we were like the entertainment, and we played like three like we weren't even ours. So we played like covers. I think we played like Avenged Sevenfold.
I remember
like,
you
a day-
played Brain Stew.
No, that was a different one.
Oh.
We didn't learn that one by then.
I was close.
You lose. I win.
Oh.
Okay, no.
That's the first.
You didn't even say your answer yet.
Oh, I didn't say my answer. Mine was it was with the Infidelities,
Yeah,
and it was at Ollie's Point.
it was at Ollie's Point.
I don't remember who it was with, but
It was like one of those local showcases.
yeah, it was like
couldn't
one of
go
those
into
like
the
club
locals.
loaded like local showcases.
Yeah, I can't remember the bands that played. So if you knew that, that would be me.
No, I don't. I don't think I. So
That would
that'd be
actually
pretty
bonus
crazy.
So, what was the first band T-shirt the other person owned?
Hmm.
Ooh, I'm actually trying to think.
There's no way you could know this.
Oh,
I actually don't know. I'm trying to think of the first one I owned.
I was going to say, do you know the first?
I don't remember that. I was reading the questions earlier.
That's a good one.
I
I
don't
think the
know
first.
if I know that answer about myself.
I'm like trying to think. I could guess.
If you guessed correctly, I'd be surprised.
Okay, so you know yours.
Yeah, I know
I'm
mine.
trying to think like what mine is.
I'm gonna guess.
It's
too.
definitely something from like Hot Topic.
Yep, mine too.
So it was My Chemical
Not
Romance.
proud of it, but it's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was probably like before I started like going to shows. And that was like that was the only really spot you got stuff. was the was before that. So all right, you want me to guess?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. Was it Jason Mraz? Because you had a Jason Mraz shirt a lot when you were.
I did wear Jason Mraz shirt a lot, but that wasn't my first band shirt.
Okay. What is yours then?
It was AC/DC.
Oh, I should have guessed that.
Oh,
My mom had a shirt that she bought from like a bootlegger at a tour, and
Oh, it was one of the ones like
yeah,
the guy in the
it was
parking
huge.
lots.
It
Like
was
has, like,
ginormous, and I'd only wear it to bed.
I
But it was my first one.
didn't even know that. Like one of the ones, like some guy in a duffel bag is like
Yeah, she
in the
definitely didn't buy it from
parking
the
lot.
merch.
Yeah. He's like, hey, I got shirts.
All right, my guess is Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You know what? I did have one in high school from Hot Topic. It was like the logo one, but I don't think that that definitely wasn't the first one.
Okay, I don't know what it is then.
I'm trying to remember. I actually don't remember. I remember the first ones. I remember like having in like rotation.
Yeah.
I remember I had a System of a Down when I wore a lot.
I said System of a Down too. I said
I don't know.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I actually
System of
don't know. Like, I remember like my first like few that I had.
was it Systems of a Down and Red Hot Chili Peppers? Was that the first few?
a because those are the
I
two
feel
that I
like they might have
guessed.
been like a later batch. I don't know. It might be. It might be like probably like Pink Floyd or something.
That'd be a good guess too.
Cause I was like, I remember like that was like one
Yeah.
of my that when like I first started getting CDs from like Dad. That was like one of the first bands I really got into. It might be Pink Floyd, but I'll give you close enough because I remember I did have one like early on that I wore a lot in high school,
Cool.
middle school, maybe middle school, probably middle school probably.
What was the last band you're listening to?
What?
What was the last band you're listening to?
Oh, the last band each of us were listening to.
Yes.
What was the last song basically you heard before
Yeah.
Okay,
we started?
Apart from each other.
apart from each other. Okay, that's tricky. Do you have to just guess based on like what do you think our recent listening habits are?
How in sync are you?
I'm trying to think the last band I was listening to.
I'm trying to remember too.
Maybe AC/DC?
That would be a pretty good guess,
Well,
honestly. I do listen to AC/DC at work a lot.
I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
Trying to think.
Okay.
What's the last band?
Oh, actually, you were driving around. I was going to say the last one I listened to, you were there when I was listening, so
Has to be apart from each other.
be apart from each other. So before that, oh dang.
All right, I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna guess the Pomps.
That was a pretty good guess. I'm pretty sure it was Power Up.
What was Power Up? Okay. I was.
I was gonna guess that you were listening to the new Sorry Sweetheart song.
Oh,
That's a good one. But
Ooh.
no, I
so
think
good. Is
I
it
think I
not
was
so
listening to
good?
Dying Wish, that Dying Wish album again recently.
That is a good album. I think Sorry Sweetheart would want you to listen to that.
They probably would. I feel like, and guessing either ska or like metal or metalcore or
Yeah.
hardcore is pretty good. One of those two. There's a good chance it's one of those two.
It's going to be one of those.
Those have all been mood-fitting genres lately.
Yeah, definitely. I've been very much in like a heavier music kick lately. As of recently.
I've been listening to Kitty a lot. I'm surprised you didn't guess Kitty.
Oh, I should have said Kitty.
Oh, Kitty. Wow,
Yeah.
I haven't listened to Kitty in a very long time.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
I
They
just
are.
gonna get a mood.
I might have to do that later. All right, Eric, go ahead.
So, other than music, what is something the other person is passionate about? Or what is their biggest passion besides music?
Their biggest besides music?
And you can't say each other just to get brownie points.
Really, we don't have any rules. They can do what they want, Eric. I'm just saying.
Never mind. I made up a rule. I forgot. No rules.
We're not allowed to have rules on this podcast.
I mean, but this is a game. The game has rules in general.
No, I mean, unless you say it doesn't.
Isn't that the rule?
Oh, I see Duck in the chat. Hey, Duck.
Yeah, I see Duck too. Hi, Duck. And Gabby and Rich are also in the chat.
Oh, there
Yeah.
they are.
I forgot to open it at first. They were already in there, and then it just like popped up when I opened it.
I just noticed up there. I was like, oh, that's Duck. I'm gonna say one that's, I guess, could be tangentially related, and I'm gonna say fashion, like either hairstyling and like outfits and stuff like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I said your vinyl collection and our dog Butterbean.
Okay, those are too good. No, it's music. That doesn't count.
Oh, I guess it doesn't count.
That's literally me. It's music.
Well, I meant like your collection, like this, like.
No.
I mean-
What? Yeah, but what? When you put it on a vinyl, what happens? The music plays.
Yeah,
So it
but
doesn't
I mean,
count.
like the actual like aspect of,
But-
your collection.
Oh, try again.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, it did
That's-
say our
that's
dog
just a good
Butterbean,
rule.
so
Okay, so yeah, I guess that could count. He's over there snoozing on.
my other guess would have been Pokemon.
Okay, that would have been a good one. I think yeah, if I'm like YouTube surfing, I'm usually watching some like YouTube essay about like some Pokemon thing or like something music related. So that's a good one.
Are we keeping score? Eric?
If there's no rules, there's no score.
Yeah, you're right.
There's no prize.
Yeah.
And we move on.
Who are we winning? Who are we winning against though?
Yeah, that's
I don't
valid.
know.
Well, I mean, the Newlywed game is usually played like couples against
Yeah.
each other.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So when we did this last year with Stop the Presses, we did this.
Oh, that's good. That sounds fun.
Brian and Eric were the couple that played against them.
We did awful.
We started off okay.
Really
That sounds fun.
It was fun, but we weren't sure Ryan was coming tonight, so we needed somebody who could ask the questions, and we figured, we're just gonna whatever. What is the other person's biggest phobia?
Ooh. Okay, I have one.
Can you
Feel
hear
like
the
my answer
music
might
in my
be
house?
What?
Oh, good. I thought Ryan was like dancing to the music that's going on out there.
Nope.
He danced the music in his head.
100%.
He had the right thing going.
Okay, so I have pictures of George Washington.
Oh my God, I can't believe you said that.
Well, that's the one.
I don't know why. Like, if a picture of him randomly shows up, I will jump and
The
scream.
surprise picture.
Like, if I'm not prepared for it, like dollar bills, like I like take a breath before I start counting or something. Like, I don't know where it comes from or why. It's just like this weird nightmare thing, and I don't really understand it.
So my in-laws had pictures of George Washington throughout their house.
Oh no.
Not making this up.
You
I
like
would not
that.
like to go there.
I have no idea. Like there was like one in the bathroom, I believe.
Oh God. Were they Freemasons, Paige?
I know. I don't know what it was.
Oddly patriotic.
They just like George Washington.
I guess.
History buffs.
Maybe they're history buffs.
I feel like my answer's too deep now. I said failure.
Well, I mean, I guess so. Well, I guess that counts.
I don't really know, to be honest.
What-
Am I a
what-
bad wife? I'm not sure.
Uh-oh.
No. I mean,
It's not like he openly talks about his fears that aren't like regular anxieties. So I'm like, oh, if you compound them together, failure sounds like the scariest one.
I mean, that's pretty scary.
Well,
Maybe not as scary as George Washington.
we have called our podcast a therapy session in the past, so welcome.
Yep.
It's got very deep.
Yeah, I was like, I know my answer is like maybe too deep, but also
okay.
like it's relatable.
It's very relatable.
And I made Eric remove a question because I was afraid of an answer. Not from you.
Oh, no.
I'm like, you can't ask the most awkward moment because somebody's going to say something that's going to make the other mad.
Oh no.
And we scratch that.
oh, I made me remove a couple questions, so that's how.
Oh, did I? All right.
Is that? Oh, you've got one more, right?
I do, but there's two more questions left.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here's my turn. All right. What is your favorite show memory ever?
Interesting. So would that be like us playing, or
It could be either or.
it
be,
could be like a concert we're attending?
Yep.
Okay.
Best memory at a show, either on stage or behind the barricade.
Okay. No, I'll do. I'll try and do. I'll do one for each
Ooh, there you go.
because I feel like they could be special for different reasons. So I'm guessing what your favorite.
Yeah. You can't guess the flaming fuck sign at the Blink 182 one.
I already said that one.
I have mine.
Okay. For shows that we played, I would say I'm gonna guess the SPI Fest 2 in Connecticut because that was always a very high up one for us.
That was a pretty good one.
And for shows we went to, like shows that we like attended, I'm gonna say Paramore at a Jason Festival.
Yeah, I would definitely say a Jason Festival.
Alright.
For ones that we've played. I guess it'd be between SPI Fest 1 and Pioneer Valley. And I guess SPI Fest 2 would be in there, like if it was a top 5.
That's true. I would say yeah, both of those are definitely in my top 5. Actually, all 3 of those would probably be in my top 5.
My guess was you going to see Misery Signals for their very last show.
Oh, that's actually a good one. That was one that you weren't even at.
I wasn't there, no, but I remember how much fun you had. You were really happy.
That's true. I would give that to you. That was probably one of the best shows I've ever been to.
And then I guess when we were on tour over in October, when we played in North Carolina, was one of your favorite show memories.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I'll give that too. Of playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have put that one. Yes, on the tour, the same tour, I think. The one we just did with Power Up and Joker's Republic, we did one. Our show at the Milestone was like absolutely insane.
Where's the Milestone?
It's in North Carolina. It's in Charlotte, and
Yeah, it went bananas in there.
I don't
I
know.
guess like they don't get tours as often in Charlotte.
they're feral for stuff down there.
Actually, Rick, our friends and longtime listeners, just popped in to say hi, and he is from the area, and was just
Oh, hello.
about how the Bad Time tour is about to sell out. There were like 12 tickets left there today, and they were really.
Oh, that's the same venue actually.
Is it the
I hope
Milestone?
we're south
Yeah.
of the show.
That makes sense that it would sell out because I mean it was
It's pretty
packed
small.
for us.
It's pretty.
We're
Yeah,
small
it's packed
tour,
in, and our tour is like
smaller tour package.
smaller.
Yeah.
And that's for that tour. That's gonna be insane.
Yeah, it'll be bananas.
I almost want to go.
Picked a lot of smaller venues, or at least
Yeah,
even the
Yeah, some of the markets, are definitely smaller. I know the New York City venue is like a little bit smaller. It's a TVI this year than the last year.
and the Yuki Club's small in Philly.
Yeah, I guess
Those-
it does make it sometimes a little more fun, but if it's just like packed as
Oh
fuck.
yeah, absolutely.
The Milestone's an awesome venue. Oh, the Milestone. Oh, somebody was at the Milestone show.
2 people in the chat were there.
Oh yeah, hey.
Oh, yeah. I would say like all those you listed, the first 2 SPI fests, at Pioneer Valley, Milestone. Those
Yeah.
are some of our favorite ones we've done.
I
Yeah,
love
Pioneer-
Pioneer
Yes.
Valley. That
Pioneer
was so much
Valley
fun.
Yeah, that day was just like perfect. We had so much fun. Like it was we
That's
got to like
blast.
see so many of our favorite bands. The turnout was absolutely crazy.
Mhm.
Also like we really love playing Eric's shows too. I feels like every shows that he had every time he's like brought us out to Western Mass, like the shows are
Yeah,
he
we
kept
always
getting
have a great
bigger and
time.
bigger, and it felt like this like
He
awesome
is an
moment.
inspiration for sure. We love him.
Yeah, he's doing some really cool stuff. Like he's I feel like he's like one of the main reasons we play up there a lot is because he keeps.
I mean, also our
really cool.
bassist lives in Rhode Island, so
Oh, well, that
it's
works. So.
convenient for us to go to Western Mass.
Yeah, or like
It's
the
like
New
a nice
England
little middle spot.
general area. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Power Up's also over there, so a lot of times
Yeah.
we just stay over.
Do
there.
stuff with them. Yeah, they always let us stay over at one of their houses.
Yeah.
We don't have to get a hotel.
Yeah. So the last question of this game is my favorite question that I like to ask people. Who is only you're going to answer for each other this time, obviously. Who is the other person's dream collab? What band or artist are they working with, and what are they doing with them?
Ooh,
I think you know mine.
I already know Michelle's. Wouldn't mind me. I feel like we've like had this covered. It's like if we had like this like stupidly massive like amount of money, like we would spend it all on this specific person being on our album. But all right, I don't think mine would be the same person.
Oh, I was just going to say you agreed on the person.
There was one we did, but we've like joke like it's one that's like
It's outlandish. It would never
outlandish.
happen.
It would never gonna happen.
I mean, never say never, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna go with another really big, crazy answer and say Haley Williams.
For mine,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have had it on. It would be crazy, but I don't know. There is another one that I've said that's like semi-realistic, but not really. That's still kind of insane.
which
we
is
talked about.
Who?
I don't know.
All right, I'll say the one, the one,
The
yours.
crazy one that's
That was
mine.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah. I think I would fall over myself to be mentioned in the same sentence as her. So
All right, well, I guess you're both winners.
yeah.
Well, both of those answers are good though.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Jason Butler from Let
Oh,
Live,
see, I was gonna say that, but
Let
then
Live, or
I was like,
Fever 333.
should it be something crazier than that? So then I went crazier.
That's like still pretty. It's like maybe the slightest bit realistic, but not, but still pretty insane. Oh, Rich said Coheed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think Claudio Sanchez.
Yeah,
is
Claudio
something.
Sanchez.
That I would do anything. Claudio Sanchez and Megan Thee Stallion on the same song. It's gonna be the weirdest song,
No, it wouldn't.
craziest song of all time.
It'll be like the Coheed and Lil Nas X mashup.
It would probably sound like
Plus,
that.
if it's our song, you have to add the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones mashup with Coheed into it somehow.
Oh yeah, it would probably end up sounding like that.
It would sound like both those mashups mashed together.
Yeah, I think that's what those are some good. Those are the ones that we've. Those are a few of the ones that we have had talked. There's a good question. We have talked about it before. Like those were the ones that are like kind of.
Yeah, we sit around and daydream about crazy things.
What
like
if?
that.
No.
What if we had a fuck ton of money?
I mean, we did think for the album we're putting out, we did think MC Lars was like a little bit of a stretch, but we were knew him, had a relationship with him. We were like, I don't know, and then he was
Yeah, I thought for sure he
immediately
was gonna say
he was down to do it. He was, and he absolutely crushed it. So
That is awesome.
I can maybe we could maybe we'll in the next album we'll just shoot for the stars.
And then we'll come back and play another game and talk about it. How about that? So what we really brought you on for was to talk about your new album and to promote that. And that's coming out real soon. It's called Harmonic Convergence.
Yes.
Ox is trying to interrupt me during a live, imagine.
No way.
I have the door locked. So
Uh,
that drops March 3rd, and you're releasing that on Say 10 Records.
yes.
How did you link up with Adam and decide to work with him?
We met each other at Supernova. We were vending right next to each other, and I kept picking through things at his table when I would get bored. And so we started talking a bunch and have gone back and forth over the last year. And I started taking on some PR work for him. And I was kind of just spilling the beans of what was going on with our album, and he was like, I could put out your album. Okay. And I was like, yeah, I probably should have asked you first. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we did shop it a little bit. It was supposed to come out in another label that kind of fell apart, and we were thinking we were basically right at the point that we were gonna put it out ourselves. We were like, I think we can just do it ourselves. We have the connection. We didn't really want to because it's expensive.
Yeah.
And then I think Adam knew everything that was going on with our old label. Then he basically offered I could put it out. Then we got on the phone with him. We talked over all the details, and
Yeah.
and he's very awesome to work with. The roster of bands he have is also I think what also was attractive to Satan is a lot of the music he puts out is kind of stuff that's a little hard to put in a box.
Yeah.
Where it's very eclectic, a lot of branches of punk and stuff that's very unique, and it kind of felt like it made sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah,
It was kind of like a how come you didn't think of this first?
Yeah, I'm excited.
I think he did. Adam's a great guy. We love him.
Yeah, he's great to work with. He's
We should have told him to come on tonight. Darn.
he's
I didn't think of
probably a
that.
very busy man.
That
That
would
would
be
have been
fun.
interesting and fun.
That would be fun.
Maybe
So
for
this-
another band he puts out, you can do
Or part 2.
it.
Meet up in March. The album comes out in March, correct?
Yep, March
Yes,
3rd.
yeah. So we put out our first single
In October.
from it in the beginning of October,
Yeah.
right before the tour. We put out Temperance, then we put out the second single When You Get
November.
Home in November because it kind of felt right to do closer to the holidays.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like
has
more
like
sentimental kind of song.
reminds you of your family kind of song.
Yeah, then we just put out the final single yesterday. And the crowd goes mild, and then the whole thing is gonna come out
Would that
in
one be
March 3rd. Oh, sorry, was that?
would that one be Temperance?
Oh, Temperance was
It was the first one we did.
the
not
first
the
single is
second.
Temperance, and then yeah, the crowd goes mild was the one we just put out yesterday with MC Lars.
I didn't see Lars. So what was the inspiration for those ones?
Well,
Those-
Temperance, like
Well,
want to go
well,
sonically
start with.
or
Yeah.
lyrically?
What I'll start with. Like, was there
Temperance
a
was the first
theme in
one.
your head when you were writing the songs and putting everything together for the record?
Musically, definitely. I tried to make it very cohesive. Like I wrote a lot of the stuff. Like our first album, I mean our first like full length, it was kind of just like these are the songs we have. So these are the songs that
Those are the
make
ones
it.
we recorded.
Yeah. The our EP Chaos Magic was a lot more focused. Than this album I tried to like write the music to be very specifically like everything flows into each other. And if there was like a vibe missing, I was like, all right, maybe we need a softer song in this part of the album. I'd make sure something like that gets here. Or like if we want something heavier here. But
So
yeah,
you pretty much
instrumentally, I tried to make sure it all kind of flowed really nicely.
wrote it for a record rather than for singles.
Yeah, I mean, some of it was kind of just some. Yeah, some of it was written like with that we
I
had
feel
in
like
mind.
when you get home was written as a single, but it happened to fit very nicely into the
Yeah, some of them I think.
whole record.
Yeah, the singles kind of popped out pretty early on, like which one we felt were good, like standalone kind of tracks, and but yeah, I did kind of try and make sure that it all kind of flows really well together.
Okay, very cool. I like hearing about that stuff because one of the things that we're working on at the theater is putting on a documentary of the indie scene in Detroit in the early aughts with a concert, and I'm trying to score a producer from down in Detroit to talk about like the difference between like writing for singles, so you've got like a catch and something to promote and release rather than trying to release something that is more themed for a record, like a concept piece with everything vibing together and because it is a totally different approach, right?
Yeah, I think sometimes I try to do like a little bit of both because I feel like
Yeah, initially we were trying to write for concept when we were writing this album, and the concept was kind of dark, so I was like, I don't want to write that anymore. So then we had to like go back and scratch stuff, but some of the songs were already written instrumentally to fit the theme, so it kind of just kept going.
yeah, there's a couple ones that we ended up scrapped. A couple ended up getting scrapped. A couple got reworked, and then we wrote a lot of new stuff. But yeah, some of them we kind of knew would fit really well to be like more catchy singles, but then some are kind of stood out to be more like album tracks.
But I do think all of them are album tracks.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Okay.
hear people to hear the whole thing like kind of
Yeah,
in sequence. Yeah,
You guys want to get into the lyrics of them? I like hearing about
yeah,
lyrics.
Yeah, so with
that's
Temperance,
all you.
I think I mentioned this last time that we did the 15-minute on Skagazine. Um like I couldn't figure out what the song was about. Like it has like a very like driving riff, and I was like, this feels like it should be played at like a hockey game or something. Like it has like but I'm like I'm not gonna write about like sports because that's not my lived experience, and I feel like it would be like ingenuine. And I couldn't come up with anything, and then I literally consulted my tarot deck. Like, I'm like, what is this song about? And I went to go pull a card, and a second card fell out. So it was the Temperance card and the Chariot card, and kind of like the ebb and flow of like waiting to go. So it did kind of match the sports theme a little bit of like planning your next move and then going. Um, and like, okay, now it's the time. Um, and then the crowd goes mild. that we just put out yesterday. Um, kind of wrote it like as an anti-AI song, an anti-Spotify song. And because the song has like a little bit of a new metal lean to it, um, I tried to tell that story through like twisting other people's lyrics, the way that like AI like learns patterns and will rewrite, like use other people's work to create something else. I did that, but instead of relying on machinery to do it, I did it myself.
Yeah, there's a lot of clever like little references to other
Yeah, there's a bunch of references to bands, songs.
songs from like that style and era of music in like the first verse.
Yeah. And
What
when
about
you
when you get home?
when you get home, my friend's fiance was on a camping trip and she was like nervous about him. And like he was going into places where there was no like cell reception and she was just like kind of like waiting for him to call. And um it reminded me of like when we first started dating and he still had a flip phone. And
It
like
wasn't a flip. It was like one of those like you pull it up and it has the little
the
buttons
key
that
it had
check the
it
key.
had a little keyboard on it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that was called.
It's like it was like the next one.
It was like before you have a
Flip
smartphone.
phone, yeah.
It wasn't an
It's the
iPhone.
middle one.
It
The
sounds
middle,
like the BlackBerry or
Blackberry?
Crackback, we used to call it.
something like
Yeah,
that.
a BlackBerry,
I don't
or
know if it
was
was
it a Kick?
it was something that people probably don't have anymore.
I can't even remember the name of it, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, like he still had like a GPS in his car. Would print out a MapQuest, like how to get to like my place, and they're like, okay, like let me know. Text me when you get home. Like, but we kind of felt like call me when you get home sounded nicer, a little more timeless and relatable to more people than because then it's like text me when you get home. Just I don't know.
It doesn't sound as
It
sweet.
doesn't sound as nice.
Yeah, it's very yeah, it's very more like kind of timeless sounding, more yeah, it's like the more I feel like a lot both each record kind of has like a more like sweet love song. And I feel like this one was one of our better ones that we've written.
Yeah, and it definitely like lyrically, I had a big inspiration from "I Say a Little Prayer for You" because I love in that song. She's like describing like waking up and wondering what dress to wear and taking the bus. And I was like, a lot of people paint love as this like big, grand, romantic thing, and it's actually, it could be a lot more mundane and still be really beautiful, and that's
Yeah,
totally
like finding
fine.
beauty in like very simple little
Yeah, if I finding beauty in like we're gonna cook dinner at home tonight and save up, like things, the day to day still of loving someone could still be part of the big picture of your relationship. So that was kind of where I got the lyrics for that one.
Well, if you want to be a successful one, at least.
Yeah,
Ooh. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of required. Like, it doesn't have to be a lot, but I mean, if you care, you show up, right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
exactly.
I appreciate it. I appreciate, uh, and the crowd goes mild too because like their AI is such like a controversial thing. Like, there's a lot of people I know that are just leaning right into it and using it for. Oh my God, it is like ugly, like the hallucinations and everything that's coming
Yeah,
out. And it's
they're
getting
always
really
like
like,
really unsettling and like
yeah.
I feel like people generally like there's like this weird like undertone like people like automatically like have this weird like queasy feeling when they look at it. Like they know that like
Yes,
this isn't right.
right.
Like it'll spit out people with like three fingers and messed up looking faces and stuff.
like everything's all mutilated and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody's got like
It-
hot dog fingers or something.
hot dog
There'll be a
fingers.
guitar that has like
Three
like
Connect.
strings.
yeah like 10 strings and like three tuning pegs or something.
Yeah. It's so funny because I like when we wrote the song last year. Um, I didn't imagine how much worse things would get between then and now.
Yeah, I feel like it was like kind of things
Like it
weren't
was
as
bad,
bad
but it
when you wrote it,
wasn't like
and then now it's like
now it's like really worse.
yeah, it's one of those things where you kind of like I think when you write stuff that's like kind of talking about like either political or social or issues, you kind of hope that like you don't want to be like, haha, I was right.
It kind of like I was
You
listening.
kind of hope that like
listening
eventually the
to our
world will
songs
become
again,
better.
and I was like, I'm kind of feeling a little sick that I said this a year ago, and it's still true.
Yeah, and it's like
or,
worse now.
like, yeah, it's
We know what
worse
the
now.
biggest playing part in that is, Ben? Capitalism.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Pretty
Like
much.
everybody's got to have the biggest and best, and it just they've dumped so much into it. Like, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of it is also just people being like, oh, I don't have to pay an artist. I can just type this, that, like
yeah. I think that that's a big part of
cool
it.
show
Is like
guy playing
like
guitar.
from a consent point of view and capitalism, they don't want you to talk back. They like the idea of I could make this AI musician and they don't talk back. It's like Spotify. Um, I could make money off of this, but
Yeah, or like if say like you instead of like commissioning like an artist, you could like I don't have to deal with talking to an artist who I have to negotiate with and talk to. I can just do this. And yeah, I feel like yeah, you're right. A lot of it kind of just stems from capitalism. They're just like, oh,
yeah,
I need this. I need another shortcut, or I need another way to get ahead and make more
yeah.
money.
I think part of it is a consent issue and part of it is capitalism.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. This is kind of a nudge to a buddy of mine that's been abusing it for some of our efforts. Yeah, I'm talking to you, John, but
Oh snap.
yeah, I
Yeah, call
appreciate,
out.
appreciate everything you do, Miigwech, my brother, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like a weird. I feel like yeah, there's just a lot of crazy shit going on, and it is kind of it was a thing where like yeah, when it came out, it feels like yeah, stuff is like gotten a little more out of hand and
Yeah, like
wacky. Then when we wrote the song, like
when it was just like, people were using AI on Suno to make songs and those things get added to Spotify editorials, or that's like, the biggest thing going on TikTok or whatever. And then like you're doing this for, 10, 12 years and 15 years. And it's like, I can't even break 300 views or 3,000 listens or whatever it is.
yeah,
It's so demoralizing.
yeah. I think
And
this
that's
was
where like the lyrics came from initially, but like now that it's like side by side with like Grok removing clothes off of children, like it's like, oh God,
like, yeah, it's like all right, we've
how
gone
could I
way too
not
far.
imagine this could get worse? It could get worse.
Yeah, this was like one of the earlier ones that we like. I think this was one of the earlier songs from the album that we like finished. Like I think this was the one that we, even though this is like the newest single we put out, I think this was the first one that we were playing live. I believe. I think we started
Well,
playing it like last year.
there was an executive order to remove all woke ideology from algorithms inside of AI. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys heard about that. So,
that
like
doesn't
anything
sound good.
regarding critical race theory or anything along those lines,
Yeah, that's not
like
good.
EI related, like that's got to get pulled. And if you pair that with the other executive order that is like pushing us to use AI more frequently, particularly in classrooms and things of that nature, like you see where this could go sideways? Because I do.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like it could go really sideways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my kid is in a gifted program at school, and last year he had a project that he had to work on, and they had to use AI. Like that was the requirement, and I was very, very upset about this. And I'm like, you're in this program because you're very bright and you're creative and this and that, and they're making you use AI.
Yeah, that's kind of
They're
sad. Yeah, I feel like
stifling
yeah, it's kind of like, but I feel like
stifling
you're
who
supposed to be
Yeah,
he
encouraging
is.
like the opposite. It's like learn how to
exactly.
use his
So
own
Yeah.
I have
imagination.
some words about that.
I do think that AI is kind of mind numbing
Yeah.
and doesn't encourage you to think for yourself at all.
Yeah, I think I could see like where people maybe come from, where they're just like, oh, these are the tools that people are using, so you gotta figure it out for better or worse. But like, I feel like yeah, for something like that, where like a program where they're trying to encourage kids like creativity and
Yeah.
giftedness, it's kind of I feel like it kind of does the opposite.
Yeah, I haven't seen them have to use it this year, so hopefully they're like, I mean, it's not going anywhere, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Hopefully, yeah, I don't. The algorithms pushing against woke words really is.
Yeah. A lot of what we like a lot of what the song's about is also kind of like a lot of how like a lot of algorithms will kind of fester on like negativity and like will push
Yeah.
things that will are more
Push the
specifically
things
push
that will
things
make people angry
that will make you angry
or upset or sad
Yeah.
over
Because
things that are like joyful news.
which is why you just keep scrolling and just see like just horrible things.
Yeah. It sucks you in so that you stay longer.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of MC Lars are like about that too.
Yeah.
It was also cool to get another artist's perspective who's been doing it like way longer than you.
Yeah.
Like that
Like,
was
he's, I feel like him, like the collaboration being multi-generational is cool.
yeah, it was cool
Because
because
he's like not even that much older than me, but like
Yeah,
still
he's been-
old enough that like he remembers like things that maybe I don't remember.
yeah, he like yeah, I feel like because he when he started like and got bigger, he was in the music industry was in a completely different like landscape.
Yeah.
Like a lot of his like earliest music's about like the rise of like Napster and shit. Like he like it was interesting to like like see like his perspective on like this like Spotify kind of the streaming driven world because he like he's probably seen it change and has been doing it that long for so long. So it was cool to get like his perspective on the crazy shit going on now.
Right.
You guys
Getting
put
dark.
out.
It's getting dark quick. I think we might need to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
That's understandable.
You guys put out a couple music videos for the latest album too.
Yeah, we put out two.
Yes, we put out one for Temperance, and then we put out one for we kind of announced the album and the Satan signing with the Temperance video.
Yeah,
And
we
then
put
did
out
it
a
for
music
1 year.
video
We
for
did all of it.
with the green screen.
All of it was pretty much was done in our living room with a green screen.
Really?
Wait,
You
you
could
mean
talk
it
more
was
about
not AI?
No.
I was very cautious when I was getting like stock videos to make sure that they were done by real people and like going through all the different videos.
Yeah, that was another thing that made it like trickier because like some of the when we
So a
were
lot of
getting
the
like
stock
different videos
videos
back,
out
we were
there.
like uh-oh, some of these might be wonky.
Yeah,
But yeah,
wild.
the one on the video for when we get home, we kind of
There's an artist who does a lot of like animation loops, and he puts them up for sale on his website. His name's Micah Buzzin. He's done work for like the Chili Peppers, for King Gizzard. Um, he's worked on like a lot of like music videos. So he makes different loops based on just things that he likes, like on his Patreon, and you could like buy them individually from his website, or you could like become a member of his Patreon and get a bunch of them for free. And we would use them as backgrounds on the live stream. So I saw he had this beautiful one with all these like flat like instruments that would like turn into flowers. And it had a saxophone on it and it had keyboards. And I was like, this is perfect for the song. Like it just has like this like nostalgic feeling. It matches like, Emily and Bex playing the saxophones and just like flowers and beauty.
keys.
Yeah, and Neil on the keys. Like it's just like here's all this like beautiful stuff going on. Like, it's just like and very colorful. It has like a nostalgic feeling, and the song has a nostalgic feeling. So I was like,
Yeah.
they gotta go together. It was a fun one to work on.
Yeah. It was I was pretty proud of like how much we were able to do. I mean, a lot of it was Michelle. I can't really take too much credit, but a lot she was able to do with just like our camera, green screen, and just our imagination.
So I get so mad when people use AI. It's like I taught myself all these skills individually over the course of 15 years.
Yeah. I mean, it is a lot of work, but
It's a lot of work, and it did cost me something, but it was worth it. because I made it myself. Like, or I got to like use another artist's product that
That's
like
true.
they put time and love into and hire them for it. Like,
Even for the it's kind of cool with them for the temperance video. We were able to get Gabby involved. When we literally
I ordered
bought
a green screen for Gabby and
we
sent
sent
it
it to
to
her
her
house.
house.
And she filmed it. We
She filmed it on her iPhone
put her in
with a
the video.
tripod. I was like, she got to be in it too. Like,
That
it
is
was cool.
We also filmed a little bit for the temperance one because we wanted some like more naturey kind of shots. We filmed a little bit of it like literally in like the woods across the street from our house. And it was kind of funny because like we were like it was like we were I was like playing with like it was just my electric and like we had like a little Bluetooth speaker with the song and people would like drive by and be like yeah it was really funny because it was like on just like a street.
I have like a few like bloopers from the video of just people honking and us being like,
And it was like yeah rock on.
like I've never seen this person in my neighborhood before. It's just some dude driving by. Hi.
that is awesome.
That was fun.
So this is not your first time live on the internet, it doesn't look like. So you have your own something you guys do live on Twitch. Can you tell us about that?
Oh sure. Yeah, this is the same room we do our Twitch stream Mega Wednesday.
We started streaming during the pandemic when we lived at his parents' house. And then like over the years have slowly built it up to
Yeah,
where
originally it started out as just we would go live by interface and we would just play a few songs. Like we would make a little set list, learn a couple covers. And then it was kind of like I think once like I feel like around the summer it was starting to kind of like drag a little. It was at first it was really fun. It started to kind of like drag a little bit. We needed to like make it more interesting. And then we figured out a way to integrate getting guests. So like every single week we would get a different guest. Like it's mostly started out as like bands from our local bands from our area. Because those were like a lot of the bands we knew, or like regional bands. We'd kind of just like it would just be like catch up, get to chat with everybody. It was a very like great way to kind of keep us sane because like we
yeah,
weren't playing shows. Nobody was playing shows. Some bands were just doing nothing. They just like needed like a way to keep their art going and stay like engage with people. And we started doing that. Then we started to kind of get guests from all across the world and stuff. And
yeah. And some of those guests got us back into ska.
that's true.
like I've always loved ska and I've always been trying to write ska, but like when Mike joined the band in 2018, when he came back, because he was like an original member and then he came back, like my old bandmates, I would push for things. Like I'd be like, I want to do ska, I want to do ska punk. And we would write a lot of funk songs or emo songs. And so like, then like when we started having some ska guests on the show, I'm like,
Really?
let's do it.
Yeah, it kind of just like slowly. It was like in like kind of the background influences of our music, and it kind of slowly made its way to the more of the forefront as we kept writing more stuff. But and a lot of I feel like a lot of it
The
was
live stream completely introduced me to ska core. I had not listened to any ska core prior to 2020.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the more modern ska bands we got introduced to through Mega Wednesday because some of them some of them were guests on the show, like
And some people would just be in the chat and they would send us music and we'd check it
yeah,
out.
like I think the earlier ones I remember having would be like Flying Raccoon Suit, Tape Girl, Eichler's. I feel like those were like the first ones.
We had Half
were,
Past
like,
Two.
Half Past Two. We had when we did
It
like
was it was the first Valkyrie band you heard.
The Flaming Tsunamis. They were on the Ska Punk International podcast, and I was like, I never would have known that there's this whole scene that mixes like metal and hardcore with ska. Like,
Right.
blew my fucking mind.
I could have been doing this the whole time.
This is exactly what I wanted, but I didn't hear it in other people's. Like, I didn't find that music on my own.
It's my
So-
favorite ska.
Yeah, it
I feel like that's some of our favorites.
is
Is
my favorite
the
too
more
now.
heavier side of stuff.
Yeah.
And then we played with
Right. So
and then we played with when did we play with Power Up for the first time? That was like 2022, maybe.
Was it 2022? Oh, I think it was.
Yeah, I like vividly remember seeing them for the first time. It was way before. It was 2021 or
It must have been 2021.
no, it was 2021, yeah.
It
It was like right before it was the tour we did, the first tour we did on Rainbow Heartache right before we got married. And yeah, I remember like even like watching them for the first time, like
yeah,
it rewired my brain.
because
Like I was like what you can do.
This is meant for me.
Was at a little was at like a Massachusetts it was like a little sea town venue outside of Boston called the C Note. I don't know if it's still around.
It was hot as hell that day.
It was.
it was not SPI Fest 1. Rich is asking that. No.
Oh no, that was they
was
didn't play
before
the
that.
first one.
Yeah,
The first one
like
was
before the
in
first one.
Texas.
That was before we actually had met Chris in person.
I think the first that was a tour we did on Rainbow Heartache and we played I think that was the last tour we did with our old drummer Mike.
Yeah,
But that was that was the first time we played with Power Up.
That was fun.
Yeah, and I feel like they were a band that like rewired like what you can do.
Yeah.
With,
Sure.
Yeah, between them and Flying Raccoon Suit, they're also like big metalheads. So
that's true. Yeah, I feel like we have a lot in common with them because they're both come from like indie and prog and different backgrounds, and they're bringing that into ska music. I know. Yeah, Curly is like a huge metalhead.
yeah, they were some of our first friends in like the ska scene, and besides like our local scene. But
You
they
are
were,
Yeah, we had them.
Long Island, right?
yeah.
Yes, they're from Long Island. Yeah.
You got
Should I
some
grab my hat?
Hmm?
Should I grab my hat? I pulled it out last interview I was on too, just because they kept coming up.
I do
Go
like
for
your
it.
hat that you have on right now.
No,
Space
he's,
Marine.
he's confirmed with something else.
With his Power Up hat, of course.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh, Squid Hat. I think I have the same color.
You guys know the hats, right?
Yeah, we brought like 3 of them on tour with us.
They're great.
I just
And
kept
they
sticking
actually
them on my
started,
bandmates,
like,
making them wear
the
them.
band's name on it. It's even better. I raised my hand earlier because I wanted to derail us because like we were talking about going up earlier and I'm working on organizing and I was talking to a buddy of mine in the UAW and he sent me this letter that the UAW is making a statement showing that they're standing in support of Minnesota. And I'm like, all right, so are no general strike aside from Minnesota, but are they setting up any type of strike fund? Are they making any donations for water, for food? For Porta Johns, PAs, medical kits, anything along those lines. He's like, no. I'm like, oh, so they're offering thoughts and prayers. That's great. And that's the difference of showing up, you know. Um, so it's important. And again, yeah, organize the fuck out of everybody. This is the time right now, you guys. Like, goddamn.
I
All right.
agree.
I was on TikTok before just scrolling around before we got on screen, and I saw a video of elderly people in Long Island marching in the mall. And it was very nice because like, growing up here, a lot of people are unfortunately racist and unfortunately, you know, against immigrants and stuff. And then just all of these like people that like definitely like retired 80s up, just walking around the mall yelling. I was like, this is sick.
Yeah, I thought that was very cool.
Yeah. But that's the majority that I've seen showing up to protests and everything like that for the most part. I know a handful of people that are, younger generation. A lot of them fall under the in the trans community or disabled, um, which it's still not a very strong resistance when that is what your body is comprised of. But I have met some pretty awesome people that have been organizing a lot of mutual aid in their communities and setting up rapid response teams. And, people want to say like they can't do anything, but there's things that can be done if you're willing to put some work into it. So,
Yeah, I was talking with one of my friends who's in Plastic Presidents, and she had offered me like a list of ideas to go do because I was having a flare up and I couldn't stand through all protest. I'm like, there's no way I could stand and handle like the I can't remember what time of year it was, but it was hot. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll just show up with like, water bottles or something to give to people that are protesting. But um with everything going on with ICE, I know like I just drive around and look for them. Like
Yeah, like a neighborhood watch thing that you're on.
yeah, like neighborhood watch kind of stuff. I'm just gonna drive around. I have a phone. My car is safe.
yep,
If they get on record, it's at least documenting what's happening
yep.
is
There's
better than
apps
nothing.
you can report everything to, so that way it gets recorded in real time and people can keep track of it.
Yeah. Then people know where they are.
Yep.
Is important.
Yeah.
And it's easy for everyone to pitch in like that. Everyone has a camera in their pocket.
It's true. It's how we stay informed.
It's true. I saw a video from um Justin from Motion City Soundtrack had captured a video that was happening, and like a few of their comments were like, please don't make Motion City Soundtrack political. And it's like, I have no choice.
Yeah, it's like this is happening. Like
This is
where they
happening.
live.
This is where I live. It's outside. It's in my neighborhood. Like, I'm gonna show you that this happened, and either you could unfollow me or you can keep following. Like,
Don't be
okay.
hating on Motion City Soundtrack.
Yeah.
My favorite are the people who obviously don't listen to the music. Like, how about that one guy, Eric, about the Suicide Machine show?
I was thinking the same thing. Somebody,
Yeah, that
Did you ever listen to the Suicide
Like,
Machine?
the
too
comment
bad.
was the lead singer
It's
from the
funny.
Suicide Machines kept talking about politics. I'm like, have you seen them before? Have you heard it?
yeah, it's kind of I do
He
find
just
that kind
started
of
doing
crazy.
it.
Yeah,
No, no, he's been doing this the whole time. You just weren't paying attention.
You
I mean,
listen
isn't
to
that
any
like
of the bands.
I feel like they're like a band I'm only like vaguely familiar with like a lot of their music, but like even just like the album covers and like songs I know, that's like what they're all like about. I'm like,
You missed it.
it's like that's a pretty easy how do you like actively listen to the
So
music and be like, what the hell, man?
I think he was there to see Goldfinger, but
Maybe yeah, yeah. I feel like Goldfinger is kind of like they're a little more like fun time apolitical, which is fine, but like I
his
mean like
argument was that he paid money to go there and he had to listen to this. But maybe you should look at his on the lineup first,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he probably wasn't wanted there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah, that probably
That's
it's
always
probably
my
definitely in
favorite
the
post.
minority. Yeah.
Whenever I see a post like on social media and somebody says, I wish they would just stick to their music and not talk about politics and stuff about punk rock, I just sit there and I wait because I'm like, oh, here it goes. Everybody's seeing a
Just
comment.
grab your popcorn and you just watch the comments.
Yeah. I was like, well, I have bad news about the music and the songs that it's singing.
One of my first videos on TikTok, like I said something that was like pro-feminist, and like somebody in the comments were like, "You should just shut up and sing." I'm like, "You can't shut up and sing.
That's pretty funny.
Well
Doesn't
played.
make
Well played.
sense." Like I could do one or the other. Like I hate when people do that. Like, why are you telling me what I'm supposed to sing about? You can't do that.
Exactly.
That's why I signed up to do this, so I could do whatever I want. Home band.
Yeah, I do find that very like yeah, I always find that very bizarre.
Yeah.
But I guess some people can just like kind of tune the lyrics out or
But how? Like,
yeah, I don't
like
know. It's
Rage
kind of
Against the
crazy.
Machine is the best one. When people get mad about Rage Against the Machine, you're like,
Like
what?
that's yeah, that I feel like that's insane.
Come
It's
on.
like at that point, it's like That's every song, their whole thing. That's literally the whole band. That's what they do.
Name of the band. It's the band itself.
You don't even have to get past the name of the band.
Exactly. Oh,
I feel like at that point in time, your music privileges are revoked. Like, sorry, not for you. You don't get it.
They just take their
back to
headphones
work
off
in
and
the
be
booth.
like, take it. You don't get music anymore. You just like it's like you just like suck all the songs out of their ear. Like we were taking music away.
You've forgotten all of it. It's not real.
Yeah, there's another band we're really inspired by called Enter Shikari, and their music's very political and
Oh,
like
yeah.
very socialist, very anti-capitalism.
And it has been
Has
whole
been the whole
time.
time, and like even they'll get like comments. I'm like, why are you talking about this and all the time? Like this, they've been a band for like as long since I was in high school. Always, that's what they've been singing about the whole time.
can you say their name again?
Oh, Enter Shikari. They're a really cool band from the UK. They're like a mix of like electronic music, metalcore, like post-hardcore. Their newer their music's very
It's all over the place.
all over
That's
the
pretty
place.
heavy for the most part.
Their newer stuff's a little lighter, a little more like melodic rock oriented, but yeah, they're very diverse, very cool band.
I feel like the majority of modern music has been influenced by genres that were rooted in resistance activities and speaking up. Like jazz and blues was against like Jim Crow laws and shit like that, and like oppression down south. The whole two-tone in ska. It's all been brought up and picked up by like folk music, like at its core. People singing around like how we don't have enough food to eat and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's even when you like trace it all the way back, that's what a lot of it comes from.
yeah, it's a way for people to cope with the hard times in their life, which generally strives from like inequality. Like, it's always been political, guys.
It's the whole time.
Yeah, you've missed the whole purpose.
You don't get it. It's not for you.
Uh-oh, somebody trolling in the sand.
Ox is killing me.
Ox, it's my kid. Who should be in bed right now because it's school night, but
He's riding a scooter.
in the house. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It sounds like us.
And he's commenting and chat at the same time. That's how you get into a scooter accident.
Oh no. Be careful, Ox.
Jeez.
Like a bull in a china shop.
And then
Anyway.
he puts with the emoji. That's a lot of talent, Alex, to be able to ride your scooter and text us about it in the chat.
He's like, check me out.
It is an
Right
electric scooter. So. Oh boy.
This is funny.
Where were we?
Derailed.
The only other thing I had that I wanted to bring up was your direct support public relations, Michi. Like, do you want to talk about that and what you do?
Sure. So I do a little bit of public relations. I like to do some. He's on a stand.
Oh, I got on another tab, so I couldn't see him anymore.
I don't break the law.
Okay.
Okay, good. Direct support PR. I do PR for other bands. I do social media campaigns and marketing, email marketing, or around like their tours and around releases. And I work a lot with Satan Records, luckily, because it's kind of like he had a whole like huge list of things he put out last year, so it kept me very busy, which was nice. And I'm kind of veering into doing more of like band management and hopefully one-on-one coaching and consulting more than just PR. but it's kind of where I am now with direct support public relations.
Awesome.
Oh, my turn.
Mhm.
Everybody's gone. I guess it is my turn. It's just us. Is that something I said? What about you, Mike? When you're not playing music, what are you up to?
I try to what's it called? Oh, I don't know. I don't have a cool secondary. Uh, um,
I also have a day job. I work one-on-one with people who are disabled and have intellectual disabilities. I help them in their workplaces and in their homes and um like going out with friends and in the community.
That's awesome.
yeah, I also have a day job, but it's not as cool. But I also sometimes I'll teach digital music production classes, and those have been pretty fun. To like younger kids through another company. And that's been pretty cool.
Awesome.
That's been a Oh, I saw he got put on timeout.
I didn't know that there was a YouTube timeout.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
There's one on Twitch too, yeah.
Oh, there is? Okay.
actually, unfortunately, I had to find it last live that we did because somebody was making rude racist comments in the chat, and
Oh, that's a lot worse than the
Oh,
Ox's
I
did.
so
would
I figured
I
it out.
That's like
prefer
actually that's like a
saying poop fart.
yeah, that's
better.
much yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's-
awful. It like threw me off for the whole rest of the interview. I'm like, why are people so fucking shitty?
That sucks. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's awful.
So I found that feature real quick.
Yeah.
Before anybody else even knew what was happening, I was proud of myself.
Yeah, we haven't had to do that too much
We haven't had to kick two people out of chat.
on Twitch.
There was someone recently who like they came in and then they said like a bunch of like really weird things to the point that I was like, that's a bot. And then I tried to read what they were saying out loud, and there was like a W, and I said with, and they went, God, you're so old. That's not what W means. Well, I'm like, he's like, that's W slash is with. I'm like, what?
Yeah, luckily we haven't gotten too
Sometimes people show up and say weird things, but for the most part, we can't.
or like we'll get like bots or something.
There was one time that like somebody was like demanding that we play the theme song from Blossom, and so we just signed off because I was like they wouldn't go away, and I was like I don't want to.
Oh, that was when we used to multi-stream. Like when we were first figuring. We mostly stick to Twitch. We used to like multi-stream it to different.
Yeah, we'd stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook all the same.
Every once in a while, we'd get really weird people on Facebook.
Yeah, people the Facebook comments would always be really weird.
Yeah, there was that one guy.
Like
who was
that one guy who showed up and kept asking if the couch was for sale, and apparently that's like I don't know, like a trafficking thing. I couldn't understand what they were doing.
What?
Not trafficking, maybe like sex work. Like I'm like, no, the couch is not for sale.
It's my couch. It's my couch.
I own it. And I
Can't buy my
wanted to
couch.
go
No
in
way.
it. And then like somebody else had to clue me in, like, oh, it isn't what that doesn't mean what you think it means. I'm like, why are they saying it though? Like I was so confused.
Very bizarre.
I learned something new tonight.
I mean I could still be wrong. That was back in 2020 that people were doing that on
Yeah, I don't even
Facebook
remember
live stream. It was weird.
that. Yeah, now we mostly stick to Twitch.
Since then.
Yeah, we mostly stick to Twitch now. We don't do it as like frequently as we used to because now like we have to balance it with. We used to do
Playing
it just.
yeah.
We used to like they used to be like we would that's all we'd do. We'd do that and we'd write our record and that's it. But now we have to balance it with everything else, social lives and touring and playing
Yeah.
live. So we kind of just do it like when we can, and we'll kind of just like plan them out the way we plan shows. And we're starting to do a lot more like with the leading up to the release of the album.
Will you be having some release shows?
Yes, yeah, we're gonna have.
We have two shows coming up with Girth Control.
Oh, we love birth control.
I love Girth Control
In
so much.
Yes, we have one
New
in.
Paltz and Rhode Island.
Yes, and then we have yeah, that's gonna be shortly after the album comes out. We're doing like a little weekender with them. Yeah, we actually met them at Pioneer Valley, and I fell in love with them after watching their set.
They're
Like
so much
this
fun.
year or the year before?
Oh no,
Well,
the year we played.
This year.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah,
That was
the
the first.
time we met each other.
Yeah, we were like
We were supposed to play together in last January or February.
yeah, we were supposed to play. There was like a ska and new metal festival that Eric was putting together, and then the snowstorm.
And then, yeah, there was a snowstorm.
And we kept joking like ska and new metal were never meant to be put together. And like I think he tried to move it to like another date, and like it got kind of conflicted with like another festival. And then we kept like joking like it was cursed. Like ska and new metal were never meant to be put together. So yeah, we were supposed to play together then, and I think we were already like friendly, like talked to them here and there because I know they were close with Power Up, and like I think we just knew a lot of the same people, and I think we were just in touch, wanted to do some stuff together.
Kiara and I messaged them like, "Hey, what's going on next year? Let's do something together."
Yeah, their live show is also just really fun.
oh, it's so much
Their
fun.
songs are like their lyrics are their songs and like they're like clever and smart, but they're just like so funny
Yes.
and like over the top and crazy.
So
And I
we
feel like they
hosted
kind of fit our energy really well.
we hosted them here in Philly at the end of last year, and I had them put special songs on the set list for me that they hadn't played, and I think
Oh,
they're gonna
that's
start
fun.
playing them where they said, and it was really fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yay.
They played Basement Song, which is like not ska at all, you know. And I think I fucked around again. They're my two favorite Girth Control songs, and they played them both for me.
Oh, that's
That's so
awesome.
sweet.
Like a special.
They're so nice.
And they
I
were
think my-
like, "We're so glad you did that because like we actually practiced up on them. Now we might play them more." And I was like, "Oh,
That's
that's so
awesome. Yeah, I mean they have a lot of music because like
Yeah.
you know that
Yeah,
that
they have
last
so
album
much
they
to pick
that
from.
last album they put out is like 20 something songs. It was
Mhm.
I was
crazy.
going to say, I think it was like 104 songs, but 20 something works too.
It was like it was
That's
crazy.
a
Somewhere
lot.
between.
20's
Yeah.
a lot.
So then yeah, after that we have some other stuff going on in May. We have like we are working on a
So yeah, it's not announced yet, but we are doing a release show here.
we're doing
on
like an
Monday.
official like record release show in May on Long Island, and the
Okay.
lineup we're putting together I'm really excited for. Like our album, it'll be a mix of some ska, some not ska, some metal, some prog. It's
The
coming
best
together.
shows are mixed genre shows, I'm telling you.
Yeah, and there's sometimes they'll get like it feels like it's like a little like risky because you're trying to like balance all these different crowds and hope that it's not people it doesn't and hope that like there's enough for each like kind of crowd to like bring them in. But I'm really excited for we have work together. Hopefully that'll be announced next month.
It's a good way to get to fans of people who want to typically come to a ska show. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
so.
Yeah, I mean like our record is very mixed. Like there's a lot of metal on it. There's a lot of pop on it. There's a lot of
There's pop
ska.
punk on it.
There's a lot of ska.
It's all it goes all
There's
over the
shoegaze
place.
on it. There's a lot of stuff going on. So like I feel like having it all just one. I feel like we wanted to have a release show that kind of reflects that.
Those are my favorite kind of
Yeah,
shows
and we're
anyway.
kind of planning putting out feelers for the rest of the year. And yeah, hopefully we'll be doing a lot of fun stuff in support of the album. And then we're also going to be doing some stuff on Twitch too. We're going to do so the day before the album releases, we're going to be doing like a listening party where we listen to the whole album front to back, like with the Twitch chat. We did this with our first album. It was really fun.
That was fun, yeah.
And we'll probably try and get some guests from the record. And then the week after that, we're going to be doing. We did this for our last couple albums. It's like basically like a virtual release show where it's like kind of we have different bands come in from like all over the world and basically send in like full sets or like short
It's
sets.
a lot of fun because it's like not bands you don't. That's how we got connected with Half Past Two in the first place. They live on the other side of the country, so it's
Yeah, they played at for our first album for Rainbow
yeah, they
Headache.
did the first one.
They sent in like they played they put a set together for it.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I think that was the first time we met them. And then what else did we do? Yeah, so then that's gonna be on the 11th of March. Hopefully we'll announce that soon once we get the lineup all sorted. So that's gonna be fun. We started doing it during the pandemic, and then we've kind of kept it going. Like do like a Twitch release show and then like an in-person one.
It's fun because we have like some of our listeners live all over the world.
Yeah,
and they can't
exactly.
see us live, so
Yeah.
it's cool to be able to do stuff that they could watch.
one of my favorite things during the pandemic was when bands would do live sets, over the internet.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And
It's
you
nice
get to
when it's
kind of like
convenient, and it's good for accessibility. I think that like more bands should do stuff like that more often if they're able to.
yeah, it is a lot of work to get put together, but it ends up being pretty fun. Like the last when we did one for Chaos Magic, we had we had like Common Sense Kid who lives in England. We had
Oh
Yours
yeah.
Sincerely who lives in Canada. Like you get to like build like bills that like are logistically impossible in real life.
Yeah,
So,
that
we're
would be
doing that.
impossible in real life.
It would be very hard to do. Yeah, we're gonna put one together. We're gonna put one together for Harmonic Convergence too. It's gonna be fun.
Cool. We'll pop in. I have a Twitch. I don't ever do this on there, but I have popped into yours.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, it is fun when we get to do it. It's one thing we kind of like wish we could do more frequently, but
Yeah, I know
it's just
people who like stream all of the time, and
yeah, like every single week. We used to do that like up until probably like maybe like 2021, 22. It was like basically every single week. But now we kind of just do it like either every other week or like maybe once a month or sporadically when we can, like in between tours and stuff. But it's a really fun way to connect with people that
Yeah.
and like it like engage with your fans.
there's definitely like people that listen to us that are like introverts, I guess. And like they don't want to go to a loud club or a loud bar and see us play, and kind of like okay, I
Yeah,
respect that.
it's a little more easy to talk to us when we're in like a little chat.
Yeah.
Sometimes people shy.
They are. It's true.
Was there anything that you guys want to talk about that we haven't brought up yet? Anything we haven't asked you about?
Oh, I mean, pretty much just, touched on a lot of the stuff we got coming up.
Yeah, that sounds like everything.
Everything that is announced so far.
Well, we hope to see you this year.
Thank
I
you. I
hope
hope so
so.
too. I'm hoping we come back to yeah, I'm hoping we're trying to try and come back to
Yeah, I'm trying to get us back
Philly.
to Philly.
Yeah, that was actually our first the one
That
we
was the
played
first time we ever played there.
our tour
Oh
was
yeah.
Power Up and Jokers, which is
Yeah.
kind of
Which
crazy.
is, yeah, it is kind of bananas. I have been trying to book Philly for a really long time, and just for some reason or another, things would always fall flat, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that show was really fun. The one at the
Yeah, that was
the
fun.
nail.
It was
Yeah,
a
the
Monday
crowd.
night, but it was a good time.
I know. So sometimes, yeah, it's weird because like when we were when you're touring down to like a fest, like we had to do a lot of like weekday shows because that's just the
Uh-huh.
way the fest is that weekend. We did like the weekend before in the city in Connecticut, but like we had to route a lot of
The
weekend,
weekday ones were
and sometimes those end up
better
being really
attended than
fun.
the weekend ones.
Yeah, sometimes they end up because maybe because people aren't like, oh, it's Monday night, I already have plans. Like not people.
I think after work
People
usually go
generally
out.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were raging on a Monday night.
So,
My favorite thing was that you all asked for like a Halloween theme, and I dropped Scholars of Wonderland, and then you did it, and I did not dress up.
We
I
were
was like,
kind of like loose
oh,
with
I
them.
forgot.
I
We did.
didn't know if people would do it or not, and
I
I'm
feel
just
like every
I
show,
can
like
do it.
maybe like one or two people did, and it was kind of fun. Like, I remember in North Carolina we did silly hats, and I think like I had like a little shark. You had I think Pat was filling in on drums for like the
Oh
last
yeah,
shows.
that's
He had like
okay.
he had like little cat ears,
Put cat. We kept calling him Cat Trick. Cat
and then
from
he wore them the rest of the tour.
Jokers Republic.
Like, but then he just wore them like the rest of like the shows.
So we just kept calling him Cat Trick.
Like even though like the theme was not silly, he just like I'm just gonna put the cat ears on.
you just like it.
He's like these are mine now. Like that was very funny. But yeah, I think every show like maybe like one or two people did, but it was still fun.
Yeah, I think if I organized it earlier and really like it was like in ticket links or something.
Um,
I have no idea. I don't know how big artists do stuff like that because I've seen videos where like everyone will show up in orange and like you'll see a video of the crowd and everyone's wearing like bright orange.
I
Like
think
what the hell?
Fest we did frogs.
Yeah.
Were there some frogs? Somebody at Fest gave me cat ears. I don't know who it was. Like while we were playing.
I did see some kids in Halloween costumes that had frogs, but I
That's
don't
true. Yeah,
think it was
Fest.
because of us. I think it was just because it was Halloween.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people at Fest will like because it's Halloween weekend will just dress up.
Yeah, it's fun. It's cute.
But I remember it was kind of fun. Like every once in a while, you'd be like, "Oh, this person has that theme." Like I remember Enrique had the pizza hat.
Oh yeah,
like-
you did.
We're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, you got the theme, silly hat."
There was somebody.
Even if it's like one person is the.
There was one person who was the Long Island medium at Fest. That was really weird. That was like a weird costume.
Yeah, because I feel like it felt like it was like a niche Long Island thing, but like I guess.
And I was
it
like, "Are you
pretty
from Long
popular.
Island?" And she's like, "No."
I
I was just like, "That
mean, I
was such
guess
a weird
it's
thing
popular
to say."
outside there. Yeah.
I mean, she had the big huge hair and she was holding like a ghost, like a ceramic ghost thing. It was funny, but it was also strange. It was fun for my dad came to watch us at Fest, and um he was like just like taking in all of like the squid hats and the furries and like people wearing costumes for Halloween, and he was just like, wow.
What is happening?
I had to like explain to him like what furries were, and that was fun. Like he was like, "That is the coolest Halloween costume." I'm like, "Actually, it's not."
Not necessarily.
He wears
It's like
it
a whole
all the
nother
time.
world. Yeah, I feel like Fest was quite like a show to see us at because it's just like
Yeah.
this whole other world.
Had you been to Fest before, or was that your first time
That
there?
was our first
No, that was our
one.
first time like attending or playing, so
I've
it
never
was pretty
been.
crazy. It's very fun. It's a
It's definitely something to do at least once because
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
it is definitely very exhausting by the end of it. I'm glad we got to play that. It is kind of like tricky to like see all the bands you want to see because there's just so
A
many.
lot
There's
of
like
walking.
it's basically like 8 shows going on at the same time, all
You have
within
to
like
plan your whole
all
day
within like walking
around like,
distance. of
walking
it.
around and stuff.
The one thing that was really cool about the showcase that we played though was like basically all the bands that I wanted to see were all
We're all on that showcase.
on that showcase, and the way it worked, it kind of worked similar to Pioneer Valley. Like there was like a smaller indoor stage like that, like us and like Half Past Two and I think Wakata,
Jokers too.
Joker's Republic. They were all. It was like an indoor. It was like almost like a sound studio stage, and then there was like a big outdoor stage where like Jer and like Devin K and
Joystick.
Joystick and
So
FRS.
the spot that you played in, we found out, we interviewed Roger Lima about the Boy Detectives album because he was a producer, and he said that the spot that you all played in was where they used to record for Less Than Jake. One of their albums they recorded.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of
the
sense
venue, yeah.
because it
I thought
looked.
that's interesting
Because
because
That's pretty cool.
I think when I went in there, like it looked like it was mostly used for recordings. Like it wasn't really used for shows.
and it was because
Yeah.
about how like he produced Joker's Republic, then he got to see them play live there, and he thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we saw him watching.
I remember it was kind of
Yeah.
fun. Like while we were, it was kind of fun. Like watching while we were watching their set at Fest, I like would turn over and I'd see like Roger like singing along to their songs. I was like, oh, it's like he's like a proud dad.
It was sweet.
I thought that was that was like a very like sweet moment I noticed.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
So
Yeah, but I think it made sense because it looked like it was mostly used for like
Recording, yeah, definitely.
like it was very like pretty and like acoustically treated and like a very nice stage. Then it was just filled to the brim with like all these crazy ska punk people.
the best people, right?
Yeah. It was. I hope they. I don't know if I think that was the first time doing that setup where it was like, I think it used to be just Heartwood, like the outside stage,
Oh, okay.
and then this was the first time doing an indoor stage where they kind of alternated them.
Yeah, he was talking about it like he hadn't seen it done before, so that would make sense.
Yeah, but it's definitely worth going to at least once.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
was
wait.
a lot of we got to see a lot of bands that like we never got to that we either haven't seen in a while or like love to see. But it is really it's a really cool, and I also get to see like so many people that like you don't get to see often, like all at once. It was almost like a little overwhelming.
Yeah,
Like you
that's
turn
like
a corner, it's like, oh my god, it's
Supernova.
for us. Yeah. You
Yeah.
like turn a corner, it's like, oh, it's you, it's you. What's you? It's like
Yeah,
as you're walking
a
around
lot
everywhere.
of people that we probably haven't seen since Supernova.
Yeah.
Yeah, the milestone show, there was a lot of like Supernova regular people.
Or a
I
lot of
think-
people from Supernova at the milestone.
Yeah, I think because it's like I guess a
Yeah.
lot of people from that area go.
I guess so.
It's like-
Yeah.
This is not Creative Fest is another one where you get a lot of the same people.
I think
Especially on a smaller scale.
ska fans travel, and because I think it's
Definitely yes.
it's I don't want to say niche enough, but it's a small enough community that when something big is happening, everybody wants to do it because they're like, oh my gosh, this is happening. We might not get this chance again. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's one really cool thing about it. Like even on the tour we did, there were a lot of dates that people were like, "Oh, I just drove like 3 hours to come see you guys," and like I feel like closer to where we live, that's like unheard of. Like it's crazy.
Right.
But like some of the dates people would travel like really far for, which I thought was really cool.
Some people from New York went to Philly, and that was cool.
Yeah.
I've got to drive about 2.5 hours for most of my shows right now. That's why I started hosting them.
Yeah, I feel like I think once you like in other parts of the country, it's more people are more willing to do that. I think we live in where we live, it's like a lot. People are like to kind of just stay where they are.
Well, also like
It's also really
the
expensive to
traffic
get
is
to the city.
unpredictable, and then the parking in the city it can cost you up to like $50 for the night or more.
Yeah, it's a lot harder. It's harder to get like Long Island people out to the city and vice versa.
Right.
Sometimes, even though they're like not far, like it's like maybe an hour away.
Yeah, and then like, but if you take the train, it'll be like 2 hours. If you drive, the traffic could be so bad.
Yeah, the
that it's,
traffic
like
could be
3 hours.
bad,
Like,
and
you can't ever predict it. It's different all the time.
sometimes you'll be able to get people from vice versa. But I feel like once you go to other parts of the country, people are much more willing to
Yeah,
drive
travel wherever,
3-4 hours to go to a show.
which is cool. And like you said, like in the niche, it's
Yeah,
like
I always
how
think-
often do those people get to come
Yeah.
to your area?
I always feel like really grateful when people do that because I'm like, damn, I probably wouldn't do that, and you're doing that for us. But I do think it is really cool when I hear that. But I definitely, I do think a lot of some ska fans are more willing to go the distance. I think that's very
Yeah.
cool.
Which is neat to
Hopefully bring the music to them, which is what I'm hoping for. I had just had a bunch of jazz kids open up for us on Saturday, and it was really cool. Cause like their other band, they did like some Sublime covers and stuff like that. I'm like, you guys know this is ska, right? They're like, huh? Yeah, I guess we're just trying to figure out rock. I'm like, that's like ska punk, like. So welcome to the world. Let me introduce you to this.
It's like you're ska
We're
now.
going live on Wednesday. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Being able to provide some sort of, culture to the community.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
really sick.
There's only two true forms of art, right?
Yeah.
There in Providence, there is a place called that does like cabaret wrestle, where they mix like shows and wrestling.
Oh,
You have something like that out near you, right, Eric? Like a promoter that does that.
no.
Wrestling and music?
Doesn't Danny do stuff like that?
No, I think he does music, he does wrestling, but he has
Never together?
Okay.
that is the dream, but it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
We're talking about doing that at the Broadway, but we're worried about the integrity of the stage. So we might have to do it outdoors if it's feasible during the
Yeah.
summer,
We played
which would
at
be pretty
the.
sick too.
We have friends from Binghamton, and one of them is a wrestler, and he fronts like a pop punk band. And
Also
one of the shows we played with them, we went up to Binghamton, and like somebody just broke out into like a wrestling match in the middle of the pit.
Yeah, I think like
Do you remember
during
that?
There's
yeah,
something
there was.
I don't
I think
do.
they like organized like an actual like they
Oh yeah, it was staged, but like
yeah.
it looked like it was out of nowhere.
Was
Like,
Tyler the
he-
one wrestling, or was it like, just
No, it was somebody else. It was somebody else. But yeah, Tyler was
Somebody
awesome.
somebody brought a bunch of pillows one time into a pit, which was pretty epic because there was like 15 grown-ass men beating each other with pillows like they were battle axes and their lives depended
That's awesome.
on it.
That sounds like something Joker's Republic would do.
I would say
Yeah.
it sounds like something Sergeant Skag would do.
Sergeant Skag, yeah.
Yeah.
Too, yeah. They
And it was
That's
like
like
one
their
of those
next thing
metal
they're gonna
bands
do
where
is a
you
pillow
can't
fight.
actually read the name of the band on the bill, So it was like super thrashy, and everybody's just going ape shit. It was pretty awesome.
Wasn't it
That
St.
is
Thomas
awesome.
Boys Academy or
I
something?
thought it was St. Thomas Boys, wasn't it, Ryan?
Yeah.
Steve Thomas played that night, but it was
Oh.
not during their set.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, you were saying like, yeah, that definitely sounds like something Sergeant Skag would do.
Those pizza slices at Supernova, holy shit. They were
Oh yeah, I saw videos from that. It looked absolutely crazy.
I
poor
was
guy
very
that was
sad to
crowd
miss that
surfing on
the blow
Yeah.
up costumes. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
I think like we
man.
couldn't. There was
Oh,
no way we were
yeah.
able to swing. We weren't able to swing doing Supernova End Fest. So we're like, I was like kind of like there wasn't anybody I was like super crazy about, and I was like, that's all right. And like I remember seeing videos from that. I'm like, okay, now I'm mad.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not there because I went specifically so I could be in the inflatable bit.
Ox was an inflatable toilet.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I saw him in the pictures. That's so funny.
I saw CT Scott Gary wasn't he chicken jockey?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That was a good time. I mean, I didn't partake. I just took videos of it, but it was fun.
It looked crazy.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very fun.
It looked like a fever dream. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
Really?
I was like, this is
looks
really
like it's not
happening.
happening.
I feel like it's like at a SPI fest. It's like me in the Garfield suit and like checkered morph suit, dude. And then like nobody else is wearing like crazy costumes. Like
There's
that would
usually a
be-
few.
Well, those were it. It would just be like sometimes there would be maybe there wasn't any furries at a SPI fest. Yeah, so it was just Scott morph suit dude and me.
And then whoever had the Garfield suit, okay, that one gets like passed around.
Yeah.
Nobody in a banana suit. There's always somebody in a banana suit. That's
Yeah, there's usually one or two.
There was a fest.
There was a
person
few
with the banana
bananas at
suit
fest.
It was
fest
real
was-
banana day.
Yeah.
we thought he was gonna jump off the
Yeah, when we were
at
during
Hans
the
Gruber's show.
Gruber set, they were playing at a it was like almost like a backyard venue. Like I think it was a new venue where it was like basically like like this massive like backyard like house party. And during their end of their set, the banana guy was like on the roof. And I was like,
Yeah,
"How
we're
did he
like
get up
he's gonna
there?"
jump off the roof.
I
and
was, like,
try to
terrified.
crowd surf. And we're like, don't do it, don't do it.
It's a
It
bad
was
choice.
funny because we had organized doing the Macarena in the pit, and all of us had gotten into the pit. It was like us and Joker's Republic. We're in the pit, and people were going so bananas during. Just say that for Hans Gruber that it was like too violent for us to do the Macarena.
Yeah, you couldn't do it.
We had to be like, I can't believe we're giving up in the middle of the Groupers pit, but it was crazy.
Yeah.
Rich was saying the Hellman's mayonnaise.
Oh,
There wasn't.
I forgot about the Hellman's mayonnaise at SPI Fest.
Oh, okay. Oh, Aaron had it. I think he got one. He had it from his job. He had like it was a giant inflatable Hellman's mayonnaise, and it got like.
Yeah, Aaron from Power Up brought in the giant mayonnaise.
There's always something.
between the mayonnaise and then all the squid hats.
There's always something crazy going on. Somebody scheming.
Eric, you wore a costume to a show once, didn't you?
Oh yes. I won the costume contest though, don't forget.
No, I'm not talking about that one.
And what are you talking
I want
about?
to know about the costume contest. What did you win?
Oh, so Off With Their Heads does their Halloween thing every Halloweenish. And they come through. I live in Michigan, and they come through Michigan and do a show, and they always have a costume contest. And like everything else, a few people dress up, but not a huge amount of people.
Yeah.
Anyways, I went as Super Grover. I went to Spirit of Halloween,
that's a great.
Super Grover, and I won.
That rules.
That's an
What was
awesome
the other
costume.
costume you wore?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm scared to know now.
The disco?
What?
The disco one.
Oh, that wasn't that. I mean, that was a suit.
I mean, it's still, you bought it at Party City or something. It's a costume.
I think, yes. So I bought so the Boy Detectives album was Disco Lunch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So when Spirit of Halloween was closing for the season and everything was 50% off, they had a whole suit, like the pants, the coat, the tie, all like done looking like a giant disco ball. So I got one of those for their album release show.
Oh, that's awesome.
It
Very
didn't
fitting.
last long though. Like
yeah, probably yeah, by the end, probably.
two songs in, I was like, oh god, I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, it's like this is way hotter than I
Yeah.
anticipated.
It was
Yeah.
a funny idea, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's like all right.
Yeah, we're always wondering how our friend who does the Ska morph suit, how he does it.
He'll do it for like a whole festival.
The second day of SPI Fest, he just wore regular clothes, and we were just like, oh, we don't blame you.
It's like, all right, it's too hot. I'm taking off
But
the uniform.
I went down to like because I saw that they did a couple shows on that little on the record release tour. And I think by the third show, I just wore the tie. I mean, I had other stuff on, but as far as the suit went, I was only wearing the tie.
It wasn't your birthday suit.
Your birthday suit.
No, the robot suit they got made up for Boy Detective was like that too. That thing was hotter than a yeah, it was an old
And it was
oven.
made out of cardboard, wasn't it?
It was like
Oh,
foam.
damn.
What?
It's like foam for the most part, and yeah, some
Dang.
cardboard. So it was just like it did not breathe in any way, shape, or form, and there wasn't much to see out of already. I think it lasted what, like 4 shows.
I can imagine cardboard. Yeah, it's probably gonna get wrecked.
Or foam.
Yeah.
Either one.
Yeah,
Both are dangerous.
Yeah, both are. Yeah.
it was cool
Cooked.
for a minute. It was great in concept, and thank you, Chris, for putting it together. Love you, buddy.
We
This
could
is
probably
still
do a whole episode on costumes at shows, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, for real.
I wish I could have been part of that
Died.
that blow up pit at Supernova.
Supernova, that would've been
Oh my
awesome. I
God,
wish I
that
could've
would've
gone
I
been
just
so
could.
fun.
I just couldn't. I looked at that as like that's just way too hot. I cannot wear a
I
giant.
can imagine. Yes, it can get kind of hot at Supernova.
Yeah, it's really hot.
I feel like because it's like by the beach, it could either be like you get like a nice ocean breeze, but like sometimes like in the middle of the day, it can get like.
Oh yes.
Well, that's
can
why
get
I was
damp.
wearing the Garfield costume at night because it gets like breezy. It's
Oh,
cold.
for like the after party.
Yeah, no, like on the beach.
Oh, you're right.
Like
It
I
does
was
make it
wearing it
colder.
during like the last
Yeah.
bands because it was just like I was kind of cold at that point.
I saw a reel
pajamas.
the other day of people farting into those blow ups. It was pretty freaking hilarious.
Oh my god.
Ox is missing the good part.
Yeah, you know.
no.
What a cheap laugh.
Yeah, I know that he won't last longer than 5 minutes, so I'm like, put him on timeout for 5 minutes, and he's just forgotten about us already.
it's like all right. I'm
He
on to
never
something
came
else.
back.
He missed it though. We were talking about farting in the fight of all suits.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Well, I think we should close up on that great story of partying in a blow up suits.
As Ox
We
would have
encourage
wanted.
everyone to wear a
Bro.
costume to a golf show or any show.
Yes.
And
If
to
you're
fart.
coming to see us at any of our shows,
You're always
You're
welcome
welcome.
to.
you're welcome to dress as silly as you want.
That's normally why I bring the Garfield costume because people will act like ridiculous and they'll like let go of like being stressed out about stuff because it's like, oh,
It's like feels like an
she's
invitation
already
to let loose
dressed
a
like an
little bit.
idiot. Like, okay, I guess I have permission to just dance.
Yeah, like yeah, it's a little invitation to let loose a little more.
I
Be
have
silly.
decided we are hosting a Halloween show next year for sure.
Now I'm just gonna wear my super Grover costume wherever I go.
You're
You
gonna win the
just have to wear-
contest again.
Mm.
I'll show up next year. He's gonna be like, "You already did this last year."
Still a good costume.
It's
We still love Grover. Come on.
true. It's true.
Well, thank you for both coming on, and we're looking forward to the album. I mean,
Of course, thank you.
we might have heard it
Yeah.
already. It's really good, but
Ooh.
we're stoked
Yes.
for everyone else to hear it too.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much. Yeah, I'm very excited for people to hear it. We're
Mm.
very, very proud of it.
And we'll see you on
And-
Twitch before then, right?
We will.
Yeah,
we will
Twitch.
see you
Hopefully,
on
we'll be back in Philly. Hopefully, we'll make our way to Michigan. We've never actually played there.
All right.
We
Well,
have a lot of
so
listeners in
Yeah.
Michigan. There's
We'll
really
catch
no
up with
reason
the
why we
show.
haven't been there.
again, when you decide to come to Michigan,